sorry about the 30-minute starting soon screen. We were gonna start,
Stream
and
was
then
literally
Canadia's
on
Streamlabs
fire.
had other plans. Hikari! Welcome to the adventuring party. Is that over on YouTube? Nice.
VT. What's up? What's up?
Welcome. What's up,
Glad you could join us
Michi?
for funky voices, accents, and a little bit, just a little bit
A little bit.
of failure.
A lot of bit of failure. We don't talk about our roles last time.
We don't talk about our roles. We don't talk about how stream caught on, or how fucking our stream software caught on fire,
We don't talk about
or
any
how,
of that.
or you know, how sometimes the server just also caught on fire.
Everything's on fire.
Everything is on fire.
No, yeah, I don't get it. Why is the normal server that I used to stream from literally all the time like my worst server now? I didn't move. I literally didn't move. I'm still in the same location. That servers became the worst.
It makes no sense. It really makes no sense.
The logic is gone. Alright. So, are we ready to hop right into EP2?
Ah, that's right. We are on EP2.
We are on EP2. Today we are reading this story about piracy and alchemy and failure. Lots of failure.
Lots and lots of failure. No, very relatable right now.
Very relatable. Because we too do the boy failure thing.
Sometimes.
A lot of the time, my guy.
But listen, you try your best, and that's what matters.
I try my best to succeed. And sometimes I still fail. It just happens like that.
It really does.
I'm going in.
You're going in? Okay.
We're going in. Who's talking first? Oh my god, it's this lady. You were T. I was the other lady, right?
I thought it was actually.
I think?
No, I think you are the other lady. You are the other lady.
Yeah.
Right. Because you had that conversation with the cook guy, who I believe I'm voicing.
No, I'm also voicing.
You're also him. Oh, right. So that's the case.
But I did have a conversation with Thorn.
Yes.
That's when she first showed up. Yeah.
Yes. You're all to see when you're alone. When I was but a wee babe, you'd pick me up, point out into the distance, and tell me that if I kept going that ways, I'd see an ocean bluer than the sky above.
She's that old?
Yeah. Figure?
She's that old?
Figure?
I mean,
Question
like,
mark?
oh my god. Yo. That was 50 years ago.
Anyways, MILF?
I think that's a bit more than a MILF. Canadia.
Listen,
I think this goes
I'll
past the
take my
MILF
W.
territory.
I'm gonna take my W.
Hi, disclaimer, welcome in.
Disclaimer! Welcome. There are things that happened 100 years ago you still haven't forgotten, Signoria.
Oh, my little Perita. If you had captained a ship across churning waves like I once had, seeing lightning crash into lightning between the clouds, heard the unending pearls of thunder, you'd never forget a moment of it your entire life, either.
Pretty curious, though. What's the sea the old folks keep going on about really like? I've lived in this flat my whole life, so I don't really get it at all. No matter how much I rack my brains.
Chill, I'm playing
Before-
Expedition 33. Nice.
Ooh, very nice, very nice.
I'm vibing.
We are vibing in between
In between
our
failing.
things being on fire.
Everything's on fire, but we're left.
We are making do.
Mm-hmm.
Before my old man died, he talked day in, day out about going out to sea, about how he followed you and Captain Cruz in filling your holds with treasure, so full your ships would be low in the water.
Your father was the nimblest topman I've ever seen. He was a top.
He was a top.
He'd climb mast like he was going for a stroll in the garden.
Shame there's not many sailors left who've actually seen the sea for themselves. And that's my biggest worry, Senora. Even with the compass leading the way, we lack seasoned sailors.
When it comes to the sea, Pirata, we are all reckless, ignorant children.
Nowadays, I'm starting to feel like even heading out into the flats more trouble than it's worth. A little foul beast told me that a particularly astounding fellow has come to our own, and in the process cut off nearly all our trade routes.
Have they finally decided to take us seriously?
He managed to sniff out all the sites we used to contact the caravans like some kind of beck beast. A few decades ago, the useless bastards in town couldn't even spot our footprints.
Stealing the compass from under the noses of a massive garrison to the Inquisition. It might as well have been both a humiliation and a provocation. They'll do whatever they can to find us. It won't be easy.
We're running out of time, and the boy won't budge. What do we do, Senora? What if he's telling the truth? That he's not an alchemist?
I am absolutely certain of one, Rita. The coin on him has the symbols for salt and water on its face. A set of symbols particular to the school of alchemy. And the particular combination means look to the sea for life. I am familiar with the coin's former owner, Aeolus. Yo, Pendragon! Welcome! Thank you for the raid! Welcome, Rainers! My name's Canadia, Adventure from Another World. I stream a variety of games, including gacha games, JRPGs, and sometimes FPSs that I'm bad at. Right now we're reading the Arknights event with...
Hey, yo, hello. First off, thank you, Pendragon. My name is Mick Canadia, the ace mercenary mech pilot from beyond the solar system. I am also a variety streamer. I tend to do a little bit of RPGs, good bit of gacha, FPSs, third-person shooters, and some vehicle combat sims, just to name a few things. If any of that sounds cool to you, hit us both up with a follow. But thank you for joining in for some
How was
reading.
Legend of Dragoon? Hope it's a good time.
Ooh.
Also, if you guys can get food, get water, get rest, make sure you're taking care of yourself. We're gonna be here for a while eating that, so buckle up, get a snack, get a drink.
Yeah,
Hang on with us for a while. It was great, just finished the chapter. Nice.
Ooh, very nice.
Yo, Johanna Blackheart, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Adventure Party.
Hey, Joanna, what's up?
What's up? I'm familiar with the coin's former owner, Aeolus. He was the most talented of the alchemists. Moreover, the boy has the same style as swordplay as him. Even their speech has similarities as well.
Even if they knew each other, that doesn't mean he taught him anything. The coin could have been a gift.
No, if Aeolus gave that to some, it can only mean he had unusually high expectations for him. According to their tradition, the coin can only be passed from teacher to student.
So why won't he admit it then?
That puzzles me as well. I've already made it perfectly clear that he has nothing to fear if he cooperates. Bro's just being stubborn. He just doesn't wanna. Doesn't need a reason.
Real. Young Isidro bites down on the root of his tooth with great force, but he can't stem the flow of stinging pain bubbling up from his gum. Before him, a former classmate's corpse lies under the foot of his mentor.
Oh man.
The corpse's long, cold limbs are lined with an azure mucus that makes him retch. Through the tears in his eyes, a gentle voice, like flowing water, pierces the depths of his heart.
Why do you wipe away your tears, Isidro?
You killed him.
The sea and the land are as one. To mix them together is nothing more than erasing the barriers between them. He decided of his own free will to embrace the salt in flowing water, and water flowing within his own body, to share all of his existence with that. Be not afraid, be not hateful, derisive, loathing. Shut not the windows, bar not the door. Close not your heart. No longer shall there be polluted blood or shameful pain. There will come a day when all will give their all to each other.
Suddenly, the corpse on the floor jerks like a fin out of water, letting out a gurgle of what sounds like grief, before falling flat once more. Isidro watches the corpse's eyelids slowly lift, revealing the eyes of some unfamiliar creature.
What kind of horror shit is this?
Its lips open wide, and a voice, human, yet inhuman, warbles out.
You are the same as me.
Oh! I will never be like you. I won't. Fucking love it every time Nene shows
Fucking
up.
love Nene.
Nene every time shows up as a jump scare.
My
and I
god.
cry. My god, the best security guard.
Flops about.
Hmm? You... Ow! What are you doing? Nene twists around his leg, trying to use its rotund body to cover his foot. A variety of sounds leak into the shed from his surroundings. Some weeping, some arguing, but mostly cursing. Isidro hopes they aren't cursing at him. Wait. He freezes in place as the gears in his subconscious mind begin to turn. He sticks out his head. No guard outside his door. How unusual.
Where's Chef Man?
Where is the chef? A line of people walk through the middle of the haven, their heads hung low, their clothes smeared with blood.
Oh no!
Those at the back of the line are dragging planks behind them, with people sporting heinous wounds lying atop them. The wounds are so deep, their bones are visible, bandaged only with rags. Their blood has soaked into the planks, leaving behind long red streaks on the white salt. Only the occasional gasp stands as proof that they still live.
Only half of them made it back.
I forget, was Iros?
I don't know. I can't remember the
think I
difference
was.
between these faceless NPCs.
Actually, no, wait. I think
I think you were.
I was the chef. I was the chef.
No, I was the chef.
Oh, right.
That's
oh,
the
no,
only
I
one
was
I
Russ
know.
Because, sorry. I was Russ because you were chef.
Uh-huh.
And, Russ and chef had a
And then
conversation. My bad.
mhm,
My
and
bad.
yeah, and there's the other guy who looks exactly like them, with the long hair, and I think I voiced that.
Yes. Okay, we're glad we're like remembering.
What happens out there?
The Inquisition Capullos ambushed us at dawn on the only road out. A lot of our mates gave their lives to see us live. Took everything we had to escape.
Yeah. This guy. The townsfolk don't have salt sheets. How did they get deep enough into the fat to even find?
Who knows? They're like ghosts. Like they don't feel pain. They don't even fall down if you cut them open. They just get right back to attacking you instead.
Sheesh.
Clerics in town barely know the blade from the hilt. How could they pull off something like this? Oh, there you are, Teach. Where's the rest of your men? Managed to get done what needed doing? Heavy losses, just like you. There's another crew I haven't heard a peep from either. If this goes on, we won't even have enough men to continue salvaging.
Yeah.
Teach is about to say something when she spots Isidro among the crowd. She walks over, grabs him, and drags him to Russ. How'd you get out? No guard at the door.
Bro just walked out.
Man just literally saw a door, it opened, and he stepped out. It's simple. It's using the door for its purpose. Bring him with you. Me? Aye. I say nay. I'm saying nay too. This is your problem. I'm not getting involved.
Yeah.
If you want to eat, you have to work, Chaval. If not alchemy, then you'll have to offer something else. Why not just let me go already? Don't even think about it. Let's prepare yourself to spend the rest of your days here. We're solely low on manpower now. Stop pulling me. Morning of the day after tomorrow. Russ, you bring the boy here. I'll go tell the boss. What is even going on right now?
Meow.
You want to come along too? No. God fucking love Nene. Nene is like the pure comic relief. So this is how Weedy shows up.
Weedy!
I think
You're
I was
Weedy.
gonna take.
Yeah, you were gonna
Weedy,
take
yeah.
Weedy because I took Bristol.
I was gonna be very fun when Weedy and when Weedy and Thorns have to talk to each other at some point.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen eventually.
Yup.
It's okay because I'm pretty sure Thorns talks to Elysium more
More.
than Weedy, so
Much more.
That's
There's gonna be
the
more
trait.
fucking. There's gonna be more text, I think, narrating the two than there will be dialogue. I don't know why. I don't know why I get this feeling, but I do. Put the luggage down there, Leaf. Or down here, Leaf. Fuck, here he is.
Wait up, Weedy.
I have a question, but I'll say that for later because I thought some is actually no, I'll say it now. Is Elysium also from?
Yes.
Okay. Right. It was a thing that was stated during Stultifer and Novice, I think.
Is Iberian.
He too is Iberian.
He do be from the Iberia.
I don't understand. Why did you bring so much stuff with you?
I haven't seen Thorns in a while, right? As his best friend, it is only natural I give him a few things. I have a few things to give him.
You could have let Leaf carry them.
Why bother? Done this is bury any. Mierda, the box broke open.
Help tidy this stuff up, Leaf. What a big bag. Cleanser, lotion. Oof, that's heavy. Why so many skincare products?
How else am I supposed to protect myself from this scorching sun? I'm not having a repeat of the tragedy from my last holiday. Thank you for the hydrate.
Holiday? Aren't we here to find Thorns after he went missing?
Bah, he's a big boy now. He can handle getting a little lost. Let's see, what's in this bag here? Alright, close.
Do you really need an entire suitcase full of outfits for this mission?
Bro needs his drip.
Man needs his entire, like, 7 to 10 sets of drip in that suitcase.
He's gotta have all his drip for this trip.
Man's fashionable. You know what? One of those fits is probably gonna be for Thorns.
As a representative of Rhodes Island, it's very important that I maintain a certain image.
Wait. So which of these were you giving to Thorns?
But that's packaged there. The one you're stepping on.
Sunscreen, waterproof, cooling, whitening. Does he really need any of this?
What kind of friend would I be if I let him burn to a crisp? I might slowly
At
go
least he
into
thinks about the
Italian.
boys. At least he thinks about the boys.
He's thinking about the boys. He's always for the boys.
He's always for the boys. Especially Thor's.
That's his homie. That's his number one. That's his go.
Yup. That's his goat. That's his bestie.
The bestie.
Well, you know him better, so if you say so.
Hey, careful with those. Watch what you're throwing.
Someone's coming. We shouldn't block this street.
Oh god, this guy.
Oh, it's Freak.
It's Freak, bro.
I will never fucking call him by name or his other name. He's just Freak to me.
Bro is just Freak. Okay, I can't get over how cunty his pose is.
I swear
He's
it
doing that
throws me
little
off
like
every
hip
time.
sway.
Yeah.
Like, bro, dude, stand normally. Your posture is atrocious.
Please.
My brother, you are a 45-degree angle.
This is not right. Your back posture is terrible. You're gonna have to end up using one of those bones to replace your fucking off-kilter shit.
For real.
Will you be holding a sermon for us tonight, Senora Alguacil? Also, I must thank you. My wife used to sneak into the kitchen every night to eat the grain we had stored away, while keeping to the teachings against gluttony by day. But ever since hearing you preach, she hasn't sinned even once. Your teachings have cleansed her soul, and for that, I am beyond grateful beyond words.
I merely
fucking
shared
God.
with everyone all of my worldly possessions.
You are far too humble, Senor. Senor Alguacil, please, allow me to hold your hand.
I wouldn't want to hold that guy's hand.
I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't. Oh, that's someone else.
Who
Fuck
knows
yeah,
where
okay.
that hand has been?
Bro, that's just freaky.
Bro's got yaoi fingers too. Like,
Forget the yaoi things. Get the yaoi hands.
he's got the yaoi hand.
This is just getting more freaky every second I see him. Senor Alguacil, please allow me to hold your hand. Such frightful events have happened in Nauron lately, and I'm terribly afraid.
You may, if it might bring you comfort.
I hate this sentence.
well,
I hate
I've never
this line
seen. I
so
was wondering
much.
if you could. What?
What? What?
I've never sinned, but.
Carries the same fucking weight as. I'm not a furry, but.
I'm
Brother-
ready to get down for the good Lord.
Oh, this is way too fucking funny.
Catch my drift, senor. Can I get down for you? I may have never sinned, but you know, like I'd gladly let you take me to church.
That foul. That's foul. Oh. It's so funny, but that shit's fucking foul.
You know, like Senora Guadalupe. I mean, you're just so perfect. I'm just wondering, you know, please, 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 please.
Please, 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 please. The last time we fucking laughed so hard at a fucking lion.
On the secretary conversioner.
Okay, that.
I think that whenever I think of funny lines in this game, the first one to come to my mind will always be the secretary cum provisioning. Mostly because
Yeah.
they never referred to her as that ever again. It was just literally they introduced her as the cum provisioner and never said anything else about it.
Yeah, like that was. It was on the radio too. Like, you know, they called her by official title, and
On
that was her
public
title.
radio. They outed her as the cum provisioner on public radio.
That was her position. The cum provision.
Crazy.
Fuck. Well, I've never sinned. I was wondering if you could lay your hand atop my head.
This one had pads. We were assuming something
This
much.
wasn't that bad. No. We were thinking much worse. We always are.
All right, no crowding. One at a time. Control yourself. Think about your request before your turn comes. Do not take up too much of the Aguilasil's time. Locals here seem a little odd.
Probably because they trust in the Inquisition.
Hey, I wonder who's in charge. Maybe the guy with the Quanti pole.
Maybe.
May I help the two of you? Ah, that would be amazing. Oh, what should I call you, amigo? Anastasio is my name.
Oh, right. That was his name.
I know, it's a name. I sound like a pretty girl. This dude's really popular.
That's for sure. Everyone who sees him stops to greet him.
Calificador Silver is waiting inside. Pray enter. Ah, the burden of those cursed with charm. I know it all too well, amigo. Pardon? Is this man your...
Oh, we're just colleagues. Honestly, I barely know him.
Why is he inquiring about that? Are you interested, Anastasia?
Anastasia, you good? You
Are you
good?
about to shoot your shot?
I am afraid we do not have what we need to hold a proper reception for you, my guests. The town granary was recently burnt down by bandits, so I'm afraid we're all going a bit hungry before the next caravan arrives.
Don't worry about it. We brought our own.
I am truly sorry for this. I believe we have yet to formally introduce our. Let me try that again. I believe we have yet to formally introduce ourselves. This is Field Operator Elysium, and I'm Engineering Operator Weedy, both from Rhodes Island Pharmaceuticals. You're an engineer then? Yes, I am. Puff, what's up?
What's up,
Welcome. How are you doing? Glad you could join us for some Arknights. Are you familiar with the mechanics behind wind-powered light land ships? Well, my specialty is bioengineering, so I can't say I'm too familiar with mechanical engineering. However, based on my limited knowledge, I'd say it would be difficult to realize. It's different from seaborne ships. If the materials aren't robust enough, the ship will fall apart the moment it tries to move. What if we used steel for the keel?
Yeah, right.
I'm afraid that would make them too heavy. That's precisely why it's difficult to make wind-powered ones. Then would you say making such a land ship is near impossible? No, I'm sure someone could come up with a design. Once you manage to work out the kinks, the actual construction shouldn't be too difficult. Well, if we're talking about today's Iberia trapped in its own web, it wouldn't be much more difficult than making a traditional land ship. I see.
Look, I'm terribly sorry, but we shouldn't we talk business first? For example, the whereabouts of my friend.
Dios mío, forgive me. I got carried away. Could you describe him for me?
Oh no.
Such
Oh,
a terrible
no.
line of conversation. This is about to be a terrible, terrible line of conversation.
Bro's about to be like, oh, he sounds like the guy who we
you
almost
sound like
hung
a
the other
grave
day when the
robber from,
bandits
like,
came and
the
burned
day-
down our granary.
Okay, today only my cat might be because of wanted breakfast. Understandable. Sounds like a cat.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's crazy. There's no way. There's no way he'd do something like that.
Elysium, stop lying to yourself. You know deep down he would.
I mean, he
Actually,
totally
you're not lying
would,
to yourself.
but he would not do that without my supervision.
Calm down, Senor Elysium. I'm simply stating the facts. What you're saying is that the Rhodes Island operator colluded with bandits from the Salt Flat, both in stealing the corpses of the townspeople and arranging a rescue from his execution. He never mentioned the Rhodes Island during the interrogation, but the crimes are real.
There must be some sort of misunderstanding here.
I regret to inform you that all the information we have points towards him being this criminal. So, are you gonna like try to clear his name, guy? Who's gonna let that happen? I said to stop following me already. Show a little more respect, Cheval. I'm treating it the way I would treat any of you.
Yeah,
Which clearly isn't respectful enough. And it's far more useful than you are. I thought it was your emergency rations. It's practically the boss's heart and soul. Who dare harm a scale on its head? Besides, it's got far sharper senses than any of us out in the flat. How else are we supposed to find anything under all this salt? What are you looking for? What else? Relics of the Golden Age. Sometimes high-tech curios. Sometimes luxury items or whatever else. Good money, either way. But but doesn't the Inquisition crack down on these sort of excavations for Golden Age antiques? They may not like it, but the caravans sneaking into Iberia sure do. We trade these trinkets for water and supplies. It beats begging, that's for sure. So it's smuggling. Don't give me that look. You think it's easy living a life out here? But you, Cheval. Every last one of the materials we got from your alchemy, down to the smallest fin bone, was bought by the blood, sweat, and tears of our crew. So think it over. If you know you can't do it, then don't waste our booty. What are you suggesting? Do a little hoo-ha during your alchemy. Show the boss you failed, and give her a reason to back down from this madness. Can't you just, I don't know, let me go? Also, why not tell her that yourself? Don't want her to think we're against the plan. We respect her. Fear her. Fear? Well, I suppose she is an amazing fighter. There are better reasons to be afraid of her. Juana stops in her tracks, as though she sensed something in the wind. She looks behind her. She sees no trace of any living creature, besides her own footprints left on the desolate salt flat. She breathes a sigh of relief and continues onwards. There's a giant skeleton in front of her, and below it, a dark shadow. She steps into the shadow and disappears.
Oh?
Oh? Okay. There was a mutiny back in the day, but only a few bastards, old bastards, still remember it. Someone said, in front of everyone, that she'd been working with the sea monsters, and she offered her entire crew up for freakish strength and longevity. You mean the Seaborn? Whatever they're called. At the time, the sea had only just retreated. The monsters were still running wild. It was thanks to Captain Cruz and his crew risking life and limb that most of them were cleared out. And Captain Cruz, they all died out in the flat. Well, almost all. Juana was the only one to come back. And when she did, she took over the entire fleet. Anyone who didn't want to follow her ended up dying, one by one, on hunting trips or in Inquisition ambushes. He said these were just rumors. Even Teach was with Alas when this all went down. So you think she isn't actually trying to fix the compass to help everyone find a way out? Mayhaps. Could be a part of a much bigger plan. Nobody knows what she really wants. Are you the only one who suspects her, Signorus? There are a few of us. What about Signor Javier? No, that boy has never doubted her for a second. She's taken care of him so long he sees her as a mother. She took him under her wing after his mother died. Those seaborn in the rumors. Have any of the sailors ever seen one? Nope, not a one. What's its problem? Huh. Looks like they found something. So this sails, you scallywags. Drop anchor. We're setting down.
You heard them. Get digging.
Remember to bring your shovel and sword, Cheval. Don't even think about running. I'll have someone keep an eye on you.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
I just noticed the name of this part is called Treatment by Limb Amputation. That's ominous.
That's no. This is there's no such thing as foreshadowing. What's foreshadowing?
Foreshadowing is an narrative device.
Alright, ready to EP2?
Right?
After?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're running, we're sprinting, we're gonna get
We're
through this
going.
thing tonight. Totally.
Totally.
Totally, 100%.
Ship's log.
You recognize that?
It's something mariners used to use to record what happened on their voyages.
So, you've seen a lot of this sort of thing?
See, my teacher taught me many things.
Must have had the guts to do that.
So, are you going to stand behind me and commentate all day, or?
I think this was my idea, Cheval. Bosun told me to keep a close eye on you. He got closer.
Get closer. I'm sure you can do that without literally breathing down my neck. That sound. I know that sound. Isidro looks around vigilantly, warned by the sound on the salt wind. Behind the sailor, he sees a familiar dent appear on the surface of the salt. Out of the way! Saltfin incoming!
Oh my god, little guy!
It's a little guy!
You got fin shit for brains? You shoved me aside for this? You think it's one of them giant salt fins or something?
Shut up.
If it were, the whole ground would be shaking. One of these small fries just leaves a little dent is all. Besides, they're the same sort of critter as Nin. What is gonna do? Cuddle you to death? What's that crazy poot I even need from a guy as stupid as you anyway?
They're same species?
There's more!
So there's more than one variety of saltfin out here.
Yep, about 10 or so types, big and small.
Some of your sails are made from leather. Are they?
Dolphin hide. Also use it for tents.
And the meat you hang out to dry outside.
Dolphin meat.
Your weapons.
Dolphin bones.
And those guys are...
They ain't they say. Won't hurt them unless we really have to. The crazy puta loves them to death. Once tried to haul some aboard to raise them, but a day away from their friends and they lose all the spirit. She had to give up the local plan.
Okay, you know what? Fair, I get it.
She's like, I want to catch them all. These are my favorite Pokemon.
These are my favorite Pokemon. I love them. Then why is that one part of the crew?
And then it was abandoned by its mates. I couldn't keep up with them thanks to its weak body. Luckily for it, she went and picked it up. Communication.
Communication. Just wild beat. Communication.
This is real Gundam Wing hours.
Real. They're leaving?
That's not. They don't stay in one place for too long.
One after the other, the salt fins drill into the salt, speeding off into the distance. Their tracks lace and intertwine, leaving the salt surface looking like a cracked mirror. They fascinate Isidro. He climbs up on a jagged rock, hoping to get a better look at where the cracks are headed from a higher vantage point. He stands at its peak, and to his surprise, he sees an immense gash barreling towards them, swallowing up any salt reefs or skeletons in its path. He realizes the salt fins weren't leaving, they were fleeing.
Ruh-roh.
No, that's definitely not normal.
You see something?
Move! Quickly! In an instant, ground splits into a gaping maw, threatening to devour the two as they sprint away. Cessic stumbles as he tries to flee, the collapsing earth grabbing at his ankle. He screams in terror. Isidro grabs hold of his arm, but he soon finds out he's powerless against nature's brute strength. Just as the two were about to be swallowed whole, the collapse miraculously stops. The sailor's lower leg is wedged tight between the jagged earth, and now nothing more than a bloody, mangled mess.
Damn.
The hell's going on over there?
The salt split open. I think someone fell in.
Go have a look then, quick! I'll be going now.
Get back here, you Capullo. Don't even think about running.
Yeah, no.
Hey, don't leave me here by myself.
Your crewmates will be over soon. You'll be fine.
Where are you going?
Not sure. Somewhere you can't find me.
No, you can't go.
Leave.
Oh, Sonso, orders. I have to keep an eye on you. I haven't been here to see you for so long. All is going according to plan. Yes, we've taken a few risks, but they are worth it. Soon we will set sail once more and return to the ocean's embrace. Are you happy, Fawn?
Sound of metal scraping against stone echoes out from the cave, followed by a slender seaborn slowly slithering its way out, its form warped and twisted. Each of its tentacles is wrapped around a weapon. As their points and edges drag across the stone walls, they keen and wail. It slowly approaches the salt fin meat, and slowly eats away at it, its eyes fixed on Juana the entire time. She meets its gaze, quietly waiting for the Seaborn's reply. But in her heart, she knows it's no more than a beast. A beast without a speck of intellect or humanity.
We will leave this place, this desert of salt, no matter the price.
Juana turns and exits the cave, leaving behind only the Seaborn, thrashing around like a caged animal now that it has had its Let me try that again. Juana turns and exits the cave, leaving behind only the seaborn, thrashing around like a caged animal now that it's finished its meal. Wow. Words hard.
Words hard.
Rocks fall from the ceiling until finally it ceases its struggle for a way out, slowly calming down in the darkness. Dios mío, what happened here? Did the boy do this?
No, it was my fault, but he ran away.
Forget him. You lads come over and help pull him out.
Ah, my leg!
His leg. Speak up. I don't think we can save it. We need to call the surgeon.
Somebody call a doctor.
When's the last time we had a surgeon? But only a surgeon would know how to cut it off right. Else he'll bleed to death.
I don't want to die here. Save me, Bosso. Save me.
Cesic, I think considering the talk we had very briefly about the character and their archetype, I have ideas about who this is.
All right, well,
It's roast salt.
oh, true. It might be.
That's my best guess anyway.
I'm here. I know what to do.
Chaval.
Oh no, it's him.
No, he came back. He came back. Wow.
Never
I actually
mind.
thought he'd go. I thought he'd actually properly leave. He'll live. I guarantee it. Good. Get over here.
What a good guy.
Bite down on the hilt. Hard. This'll sting a little. Just bear with it.
Torrance, how could they do you dirty like this on your own wanted post? What's with that picture?
Oh no. Why are you so quick to concede that it's Thorns now? Weren't you just insisting that it was all a mistaken identity?
What did those bandits force him into it? Or maybe he was framed. He's not much of a talker. I can definitely see him putting his foot in his mouth while trying to explain himself.
Damn. Damn, he knows his homie. He knows his homie well. If he is the upstanding young man you say he is, then surely he's dead by now. Killed by either the bandits or by the dangers of the salt flat.
No. What exactly would they do to him?
They like to... No, you would be happier not knowing.
Also, they freaks.
You can believe whatever you want to believe. We've done all we can to keep them away from town, but they've still managed to abduct some of our best and brightest. Their leader is a vile monster, able to corrupt the hearts of others.
Oh. Is she hot at least?
Depends on your definition.
Time to start cooking. Who touched my kitchen? That smell. It's coming from the pot of good fin hearts. This is Senora special. But they went bad ages ago. Better pull that fire. What was that with the random cutaway?
We had to have that moment of the chef finding out someone's fucked with his shit.
It
That he knows that someone has done something, and that something is amiss.
just a reminder that he's still here.
During the profound silence, most of our own was submerged under the sea. Only the small part atop the hill avoided that grim fate. But it still too short. But it too shortly fell to chaos as the harvest failed. The pirates sailed in before the seawater retreated. They claimed that they would bring order to our own. But in truth, they only wished to burn, kill, and maim, forcing the townsfolk to surrender to their reign of terror. Everything they saw was put to the torch. Another cutaway? Hello? Something to What is going on?
Fire! Help! Fire! The boat blew up!
Mierda, why is there a fire here? Javier, you dried out piece of fin shit. How many times do I have to tell you not to let the useless cockeyed bastard in the kitchen until he gets some glasses?
Oh, it was fin oil. Sorry, it was all too blurry.
Excited, dumbass. Where the hell is Javier? Get over here and put out this fire already.
Quick! Cover it with salt! Ah, my crows! I just sewed up that thing never caught!
Sick, bro, what the fuck?
Bro, what is this comment? Are they like...
What?
I think what they're doing is they're interlacing, like, Silver talking about how terrifying these pirates are with how fucking stupid they are now.
It really is. It's like comparison of how they were perceived versus how they actually are.
Mm-hmm.
Because this really is the only way to describe this. Oh my god. Roast fin leather smells pretty good.
And we're back to Sophie.
Yep. You know what? This is probably the only true statement. This is the only true statement. Even if he's lucky enough to be alive, the bandits themselves live harsh lives in the wastes. Surely they wouldn't treat their captives well. He's most likely dying of hunger and thirst at this very moment. Are you alright, Elysium?
I'm fine. Senor Krivkador, please continue.
Needless to say, we can only pray he does nothing to incur their wrath. Their punishments are as barbaric as they are capricious. They'll slit open bellies or chop off hands and feet over the slightest offense. Do you think they twist the law like that?
Slit open bellies? Chop off hands and feet, you say?
Meanwhile...
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 Ah!
Get some rum. Give him a swig.
Ras, how's my neck?
Alright, lie down and stay calm. Your leg's still out in the flat. It won't hurt any longer. We've been looking after you here, Sessek. Don't worry, the surgery was a success. You won't be dying today.
Oh. Oh.
I just cut his leg off. I can't call it a surgery. He's alive. That's surgery enough to us.
Real as fuck.
Okay. Okay. No, Elysium. There's nothing to suggest that these bandits have killed him.
I don't want to think too much about their possibility, but where would we even go to find out?
Weedy does not answer. In the distance, several corpses hang from a pole outside of town, swinging in the wind. A fowl lands atop it, feasting on the carrion. You two were guests of the Inquisition. Those were the bandits caught by the alguacil. They were hanged, all according to the teachings. Their bodies will serve as a warning to the others of their kind.
Dead if you stick with the bandit, dead if you come back looking like them. Torrent. Hey, Hoven, you still want that paper you're holding? Nah, I don't need it anymore. Here, take it. Gracias. Finally found something to stick my bed together. Isn't this? What, have you seen him before? Of course I have. Even sheltered him for the night. I was right, it was that
how
old
they
man.
learn. He really was. The fleet's heading out into the flat to hunt saltfins in a few days, and I'd like the boy to come along. We've lost a lot of men this month, and our surgeon and navigator sacrificed themselves to get us out of the Inquisition's trap. I think you can fill in for their posts.
That's how you plan to fix our manpower problem? You only let him help on the salvage ship because of teacher's guarantee. But did he not almost run away today? And now you're telling me you want him to join you on the fiend ship.
Senora, I know he's a precious alchemist, but he's great with a sword too, and knows his medicine. He'll be real handy during a hunt.
You might as well open the door and let him leave. You'll find no shortage of opportunities to escape out. I'm a pirate, Ras. We're not the most kind-hearted.
Please, Senora. You've lost way too many men in these last few tussles with the Inquisition. You're not the only one in this fleet who needs him. We all do.
He's far from a good little boy. In fact, he's rather naughty. How do you ensure he does as he's told?
He never met Pasquala before, but he still saved her sorry behind when the Inquisition was chasing her down, and saw her safely to town. Didn't ask for a reward either. He could have left Cecil to die, but he didn't. Chose to come back and help us save him. He's a good kid, an honest kid. As long as we show him how much we need him, he won't just sit back and watch us suffer.
Any other news from the crew?
Nothing yet. Nothing about our food supplies for the next month at least.
Fine, he can go with. So the boy was your friend? A fine young man. Such a shame what happened. And in the prime of his youth. Alright, fine. I'm going to go find him myself.
Elysium? Elysium!
Weedy, Torrance is definitely out there, waiting for us to save him. Here, communicate. You stay in town, I'll head out in the southland.
Huh? What?
If anything happens here, contact me. Or keep in touch. Take care.
Yum.
Wait for me, Thorns. I'm coming.
What an idiot.
Why do you kids never let me finish?
You were trying to say?
It's a shame such a fine young man like that would come back to Iberia just to learn a bit of sword play. Wouldn't it be better to live the rest of your days out in some other country?
This bread is burnt. Should still be edible. At least. That a bunch of useless pricks. I'll cave their skulls in one day, mark my words. Luckily, we didn't lose too much.
True.
Mm, 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 mm. Why are you snacking on a lump of charcoal? Because I'm hungry. Toss that out and come with me.
Bro said food's food.
Food is food. You've got a lot to learn before you can join the ship crew. Finship? What finship?
More like thin shit. Alright. Dance of
EP3!
Insanguination. Me when I insanguinate my dance. They say my dance is very insanguinated.
They say when your ex is sanguinated via dance.
Thank you for dinner, Har. It was delicious. Senor Juan, I have some questions. Go on then, no need to hold back. I feel it's a little risky to be hunting such a massive saltfin with the men we have. Wouldn't it be safer to go after a school of smaller? The saltfin schools we filled in before have been far too small. We need a lot more alchemical materials for what is to come. We've already prepared plenty. It's still far from enough. The compass was just the beginning. We'll need so much more once we enter the ocean. Oh, the last cook said you like to make some crazy decisions. Most of the time it makes our blood turn hot, right? But other time it makes our blood turn white. Yet he was ever loyal to me, supporting those decisions that made him freeze up inside. Is that what you expect from me too? No, which is why he's the previous cook and you're the new one. Ah. Do you really wish to spend the rest of your life worrying about your next meal? This is our chance. Seize it, and all our promises vanish forever. The ocean managed to nurture the entirety of the Golden Age, but our entire fleet can't even compare to your average gang of smugglers. But the Saltfin has nurtured us for decades. It hasn't been easy, but you've always led us through the air. The flat is too barren for us, and the ocean is too dangerous for us. Think about the townsfolk. They would like nothing more than to be rid of us, and their net draws ever closer. You are never afraid of them. It's not that I'm afraid of them. It's the flat. Its ecosystem is about to collapse. Yet that fissure was just the beginning. Survey teams are reporting large voids have appeared beneath the salt flat, where underground rivers have dried up. Voids? The underground rivers are drying up. The number of microorganisms has dropped sharply. With it, the number of salt fins that feed upon them. It's been a long time since one of our fin ships encountered a large school of salt fins. Why didn't you tell us? What was I supposed to say? That we're finished if we don't escape this place? What would that accomplish other than causing panic? Is this the only way then? Yes, it's the only way.
A little to the left. Thanks.
Is Nene giving him a massage?
I think it's a massage. I really think Nene's giving him a massage. Yes. Now a little harder. That was a long day. I need to catch salt fins with Senoras. Ow, my aching shoulders. Yes, that's the spot. Nene stops even harder on Isidra's back as he inhales and exhales deeply.
That's crazy.
Nene. Never mind. You wouldn't understand. It's not like I don't want to help you all. When I was little, a beggar taught me a few tricks, just to win scraps on the streets. But when I met my mentor, he told me those weren't tricks. It was alchemy. I was fascinated by alchemical studies. It earned me praise from my mentor and recognition from my peers. And most importantly, I was no longer a street urchin with nothing to my name.
I get it because he's a sea urchin.
I was worth something. That is, till I learned the most fundamental nature of that school of alchemy. Sidra pauses. Nene stops stopping and looks up perplexedly.
You can never abandon what you have, you see. You fear you will go back to having nothing if you fail. But the nature of alchemy is to achieve your goal, devoting everything, no matter the cost. The stakes, everything, the return, chance. Why is it that only our alchemy was used to sail the seas? Because the ocean demands such quality.
Sensing Isidra's depression, Nene lies down on his back and chirps gently. Russ was right. You all just want to live a decent life. Repairing the compass and going to sea. It's not worth the risk. But I'm curious. How exactly is Juana's compass constructed? The corazonix inside, does it truly point towards whatever your heart yearns for the most? As the stories say? I just had the chance to study it. Did you fall asleep? Curious. What's going on in my own heart?
Hello, Alice.
The Raniora was the first to plant them in town, decades ago. For use in ointments.
Ah, I've seen them before. In the halls of Bastion de Cantiot.
I've never been. All I know is that it is the first flower to bloom from the salted earth of our own, after so many years of being besieged by the sea. The townsfolk used to give me these, as a token of appreciation, I think. Now, I feel I should be offering them to you.
No, senor, I am unworthy.
Had you not taken those measures towards the caravans to obtain the predator burden beasts, you could never have gone after those despicable bandits in the salt flat.
I did no more than what must be done.
Duty, of course. I believe you mentioned you were after a forbidden relic the bandits have stolen. What sort of relic could it possibly be to bring you all the way out to this barren land?
A combat.
There are thousands of antique compasses from Odiberia.
None like this. This one corrupts the art, like Scotty the corrupting art.
I don't know who that is.
Don't worry. It points to the user's deepest desire, dredged from the depths of the heart, or so it is said. But those who cast their eyes toward such base desire can never turn back. It drives them to theft, robbery, murder. They cannot stop themselves, try as they might.
You really think so?
It is simply the truth.
Is this what you've been preaching to the townsfolk these past few days?
It was not I who preached. The people here already understood this truth more profoundly than I ever have. Someone had already revealed it to them. Perhaps you?
Yes, it was me. It was I who issued those prohibitions.
Why stop then? Why leave the prohibition?
Look at this town. No one here dares to touch the new goods and technologies that the caravans bring. No one dares to leave their houses after dark. They dare not fill their stomachs, even in years of plenty. Every word I used to shackle these poor people has continued to shackle them.
They see it differently. Was it not your deeds that helped them lay aside their dreams and laments for wealth and power? Was it not your words that encouraged them to take up the hoe inside?
Times have changed, Senor Alguacil.
Times never change, Senor Khalif Gado. The deepest desires of the heart should never be probed. Not by anyone. Not anywhere. Never.
That totally wasn't ominous.
12 pins away! 2 meters wide, 18 long!
It's a big one. Chase him down.
4 speed ahead, harpoons ready.
Report. Full speed.
Harpoons up, hey ho!
Hey ho. In the waves the big one rolls. Stop the planks, hoist the sails. Drown the high winds wail. Hey ho, up we go. Before the sun sinks low.
Why do they like putting songs in these events so much?
I couldn't tell. I mean, like, when it comes to, like, seafaring shit,
It
I can
makes
see it.
sense. It makes sense.
Shanties.
It's just that, like, it's been in like the past 5 events.
I know. Songs just carry good motifs.
Mm-hmm. But I don't want to sing them.
Me too, but it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
What you watching from a corner for, Cheval? Oh, nothing. Watch yourself. The shaking is a good thing. Means we're getting close. Where did the boss put you? Reeling in the net from here? Or joining the hunt in the salts? Senora Juana won't let me leave the ship. I don't get it. Your sword hand, you'd be way more useful in the hunt. She didn't give me any particular job either. Just told me to do whatever I can. Weird. She's usually so detailed. Maybe the standards are laxer for the new guy.
Yeah,
Oh, brother.
totally, buddy. Totally, Thorn. You got it.
Yeah.
I see it. Pinchit, that's a big one. Lower the boat. Don't let it get away. Wait, it's standing.
Brother, it's running into us.
Not in the best mood, big guy. Well, my mood couldn't be better. A change of plans, Perlita. Javier says abroad. I'll lead the hunt myself.
Senor, you haven't led a hunt in ages.
Do as I say.
Javier, come back. Take the helm.
It's too dangerous, Senora. This one's too much for you, Javi. Stay on the ship. I need you to work with me. Then what should I do? See that salt reef in the shape of a tongue? Heard it there with the salt round. I'll handle the rest. Aye, aye.
Hang tight. Or wait, hang tight? Was that was? Hang tight. Salt ship makes a hard turn to starboard, but not quite quickly enough to avoid the brushing against the side of the charging salt fin. Cold sweat rolls down everyone's backs at the grating sound. Hanging onto a fence for dear life, Isidro looks towards where the sound came from. He sees a massive salt fin swim past the ship, sending stinging salt grains flying across the deck. How could the salt fin grow this big? I thought that last one was the biggest I'd ever see. No, Cheval. Even I've never seen one this big. What? We never hunt ones this big. Not by choice. This is loco. We're way in over our heads.
No, we'd win.
Nah, we'd win.
No, we'd win.
We'd win, bro. Load. Aim. Fire. Port broadside. Fire.
Aim for the eyes and nostrils. Hitting the shell won't do a damn thing. Is Senor Juan in position?
Boss. She just went down. You gotta stop the hunt. We're in way over our heads. And how would we eat tomorrow if we don't hunt today?
What's the matter, Russ?
It's twice as big as any other salt fin. Only the leader of a school could grow this big. So you'd expect it to have a whole school behind it, but I sure don't see one. Get to the point, Professor. Either it lost its school, or it was abandoned. Either way, it's mad. Real mad.
Does Senor Juana know about this?
It was her plan. She's toying with our lives again. If that thing decides to bring us down with it, we're all...
Each.
Senora and the hunting team have already left. It's too late to back down. Don't let the rest of the crew know. We can't afford the panic. Keep firing, Javier. I'd rather die on a hunt today than of starvation in a month.
That's real as fuck.
Yeah, that's real. That shit metal was fuck. Boss, can we really take on this big guy?
Of course, and we'll win. Wait for it to turn and aim for the gaps in its shell. If you can hit the nostril, all the better.
Coming, straight for us.
Row, hard forward. Aye, aye. Harpoons ready. Now. Har. Good, keep it up.
It's too strong. I can't hold this rope much longer.
I'm with you. All hands, again. Heave ho. Good, someone hit the nostril. Hold that rope like your life depends on it. Ha! 30 meters left. Keep holding on. 20 meters. 10 meters.
Oop.
You like completely cut out.
Did I?
Yeah, it was just oh.
Nice. Nice. 10 out of 10.
10 out
Peak
of
for
10.
hard.
Just a little
Oh,
more. It's coming out of the salt layer. Now, reel it in.
Juana rides her boat towards the salt fin as the rope is reeled in. Its thick hide has been pierced by dozens of harpoons. Blood is seeping out from the wounds. Listening to its heavy, rapid breathing, Juana knows that its life is coming to an end. She cannot help but place her hand on the massive figure, feeling its life flow out of it little by little, until the salt fin closes its eyes, still raging against the dying of the light with its last breath. Whew. Finally.
We did it! Hail the salt ship. Have them camp out. Aye aye! Wait,
Look out, Senora!
it's not dead yet.
Juana feels a gaze filled with overwhelming malice upon her. She looks up at its eyes, filled with hatred and anger.
Uh-oh.
The next instant, the salt fin begins flailing violently, sending blood-stained salt flying, falling over the sailors like rain. It breaks free of the ropes, leaving behind only the harpoon still impaled on its hide.
That
Raises
sounds...
its tail fin high. Retreat! Retreat!
No!
Several boats are quickly snapped in two by the salt fin's attack. The air is filled with the screams of injured soldiers, or sailors. The sounds seem to fill Juana with a certain resolve. She charges towards the rampaging salt fin and grabs one of the harpoons on its back. It leaps up, trying to shake her off.
It's too dangerous, Senora. Let's go. No, this one is mine. As long as I still breathe.
Salt fin sweeps aside the boats in front of it and swims into the distance, carrying Juana on its back. It does so with astounding speed, like an arrow from a bow or a dying star.
Yeah.
I was really hoping we get like CG art
Damn.
for it.
Faster!
Seems like a peak moment.
We have to catch it!
Stop! Stop! That's as far as we can go! The beast dragged Juana into the skeletal reef! Javier. Javier. You were right, Ras. I shouldn't have knocked you out. Not the first time. I know how you can get.
Oh my god, she's knocked him out multiple times.
It's happened enough where he's like, he knows
He
when and
expects
why
it.
it happens. He really does.
He's like, at this point, I get it.
But listen for once. We can't chase her. The steam in the skeletal reef will tear up our ship apart.
If you won't go, give me a boat. I'll find her.
No one survives that place. Not us. Not...
Juana Khan. Are you with me or not, Teach?
Don't be reckless, Javier.
You're just going to let her die?
No one wants to lose our leader. But we can't lose you, too. She liked you. If something happens to her, you have a responsibility for what comes next. I'll go.
Maybe so, Teach. But she won't die. I won't let her. Who's with me?
Got me in.
And me! This is a
Would you
siege
mind if
round.
I join you?
I knew it.
The sailor parts to let Isidro through.
If it isn't our resident alchemist, I figured you'd keep your mouth shut forever. What could you possibly do, Cheval?
I can help you get out of that valley alive.
Oh shit, for real?
Pretty simple.
We're ready, Signor Silver.
Take the minute to my command.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure those bandits will pass through here, Senor Alguacil?
Yes. Yes, they're short on supplies. Salt fins are their only food source in the Salt Flat. From what the caravans tell us, they must travel through this passage when they return from a hunt. Exhausted by their quarry, they'll be no match for us.
Good. With this ambush, it will all be over. Things will improve in town once we have the bandits' technology and supplies. Right, Anastasio?
I am so excited in my pants right now.
I'm not sure if that was a little too much information, but I'm not going to ask. What?
The fucking narration line. You didn't hear it. You didn't hear what I just said.
Oh, great.
It's canonical.
Anastasio mutters something, but Silver does not hear it. He simply gazes upon the vast salt flat before him, as if seeing the town's prosperous future out there.
Silver's a good guy.
He's a good guy. But anyways,
But anyway, EP3 after. But anyways, let's kill him.
murder.
Anyways, it's time for him to die.
Oh, watch out! Steam pillar!
So this is your brilliant plan. To have us all die here?
Sorry, I'll be more careful. The test tube that Isidro throws bursts in midair, creating a golden mist. The mist is soon dispersed by a faintly red jet of air, followed by a powerful blast of steam. This will let us predict the steam bursts, but I don't have too many left. We'll need to hurry.
Ugh.
Package ahead, Javier. Watch out. It could blow up.
No need. You know what you can do, Shiva.
Okay. Ship looks like it's been here for a while. It's the first salt ship Juana ever built. She thought it could take us through Skeletal Reef and back to the sea.
We failed.
And lost almost everything.
You see any trace of the boss?
Not far now. The ship continues sailing, past a row of towering bone spikes. The cracks running through the surface are filled with blood. Saltfin blood. Don't let it get to you. Isidro picks up a piece of salt that rolled down from the cliffs and throws it out. He opens up his palm and finds it sticky with the blood from the salt. There's blood everywhere. What kind of fight happened here?
Is the boss even alive?
We'll find out soon enough. Past the bone pillars, a massive salt fin lies lifeless on the ground. Its skull punctured by a helm wheel. Okay.
Okay. Queen.
Do you? Goddamn flex, I guess. Helm wheel? Really?
Yeah, you didn't see she was holding a helm wheel?
I mean, no, I remember that. She also used that to beat the shit out of Thorns.
Yeah.
Just damn, really?
She's got a fighting game character ass weapon.
I know.
Lady thinks she's in Guilty Gear.
You think she like is a May main?
Probably.
Giant helm wheel, giant anchor.
They're related.
They're sea related.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. She's also a pirate.
Master, also a pirate. Also a pirate. This is true. Very true.
Mm-hmm.
The master of the wheel lays on its back, blood dripping down her feet. Senora,
Wanna know?
disembark and climb the beast's back. Javier touches the woman's arm. It's still warm, but that fact fills him with even more sorrow.
I'm sorry. Too late. Yes, you were. Senora. And that I was, hoping I wouldn't have to do all the work myself.
Okay, boss? You're covered in blood.
It's not mine. It put up a good fight, but I outlasted it. You got anything to drink, Isidro?
Of course.
Hey girl, she's the one person who doesn't fail. Look at her!
Oh, let's go. Now this.
Now this is peak.
This is peak. This is what we're here for.
I wonder if she's a lich. It would explain the reason she's so old.
I mean, here's the thing, right? Seaborn can live like a long ass time. Aegir live a pretty long time.
That's true.
So,
But she seems to have lived even longer than normal. Like an unusually long time.
I wanna probably state that she might have been at some point before, because obviously she was out on the sea. She probably has some bit of seaborn in her.
Oh yeah, it's possible.
That keeps her alive,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because we don't talk about it, right? Obviously, but Mizuki's lived a long ass time, eh?
I don't know.
He's lived a long ass time. He just never talks about it.
He's just a little guy. He's just a gamer.
Little guy.
A little gamer guy.
Just a little gamer guy. Also, Cthulhu's abyssal fucking creature.
Mm.
We don't talk about that. No one talks about that. Just a little guy.
Just a little guy.
Juana takes the bottle, climbs down the salt fin's back, and sits down, leaning against it. She takes a few swigs and looks at the crowd that had gathered with a smile on her face.
Saltfin Gorum. What a shame. One day wouldn't do for some fine rum right about now. But could you lend me a shoulder, Isidro? I hate to admit it, but I'm rather spent after all that.
Me?
I'll do it. Let the boy do it. You folks need to start butchering these saltfins. And take the wheel out for me, won't you, Javi? Si, senora. Over here, boy.
Alright.
No, you never rush a lady. You always let her finish her business.
Juana unhurriedly downs the liquid in the bottle, casually tossing the bottle cap into the air and catching it with her other hand. Isidro can only watch and wait.
I want her as an operator.
Me too. There's movement in Juana's throat from time to time. She takes her time swallowing. Or, rather, it takes her great effort for her to swallow.
Ruh-roh.
Extremely dry throat.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you hiding your injury?
Just hold on to it. Steady now. Listen, Mother. I can't get hurt. This morale has been shaky enough already. I have to seem invincible.
You just gave them an entire month's worth of meals. They take care of you.
I'm not worried about betrayal, but if I go down, they'll think the situation is dire, and that's when they start panicking. So, just keep me steady. I don't want to fall on my face in front of everyone.
Your ribs are cracked. I can't hold you too hard.
It's alright, I can take it. Senor Kerificador, there is a scout ship approaching from the southwest.
Hand me your scope. Seems like they've had quite the catch. Just look at that thing they're dragging behind. Would you like to see for yourself?
No need. I'll give the order to attack. Oh, gosh.
Silver raises his spyglass. Through the round lens, sees a skull flag flapping in the wind. In all his years on the salt flat, he had never looked forward to it so much.
How is it?
Enough for everyone. And then some.
Good. Then we'll be having plenty of materials to repair the company.
I guess.
Senora, Yes? Leave the rest to me. Retire. You need rest. I suppose you're right. I know I can count on you. Need any help getting back to your quarters? Just do your job. I am exhausted, not crippled. Aye, aye.
Got a question, Shabal. Yeah? Is the boss hurt? Why would you think that? There's nothing wrong with her. Don't lie to me. Liars get the lashes in this crew, you know. Of course. Are you worried? Of course I am. She never shows weakness in front of the others. I hardly ever see her get injured. But for some reason, she keeps getting new scars. If she's hurt, I don't want her to hide it from us. She'll be fine.
The Spanish Inquisition. Target in
Nobody
range.
expects Spanish Inquisition.
Fire at will. Ah, they're shooting me! My name's Will! What was that? It's the Inquisition. Where's my wheel? They came for a quarry. But I'll go. Just wait inside. And just watch as the Inquisition takes what's mine. Never. Juana! Juana!
Promise me you'll... Look out! What the... Ambush! Take cover! Mierda! It's the Inquisition! What's going on? Wish I knew. Someone must have leaked our hunting route.
H, those fiends came for our catch!
Tell me something I don't know. What about the guards?
They were caught by surprise! We've got casualties!
Tell them to pull back. What about the salt fin? Is that meat more important than our lives? Full speed ahead! Shake them! Not part of your crew, though. I'll check on the salt fin.
Ah!
The guards around the salt fin have been neutralized. We cut the rope. They can't pull the meat with them. And the remaining pirates? Hiding inside the ship. A shame. We would have taken the ship too if we had one man. What of the alguacil? What to pursue the ones who fled? Tell them to return. We have the salt fin. No need to overextend ourselves. Senor! A massive helm wheel flies towards Silver. He jumps back in the nick of time and almost falls backwards. A woman in black leaps down from the salt ship, catching the flying helm wheel in her hand.
She's so girl boss!
She is.
Where do you think you're going with my catch, Inquisitor?
You. The corrupting Aguirre.
Oh, it's you, Hoven. I thought you might grow up a little when you become Carificator, but it seems you're no different from your treacherous predecessor, Sir. Just always looking to stab people in the back.
Did you expect to be treated kindly, sinner?
I was being too nice. Would you prefer to continue this conversation with the sword? Did you perhaps think that by killing the arbiter of justice, you would become one? I was wondering what got you bold enough to turn into the salt splat. You found a backer.
That woman is the leader of the pirates, Senor Alguacil.
Then you're the mastermind behind the death of the compass. Tell me, do you cling to it even now? And what loathsome desire has drawn it out from you? Damn it, my wounds! I can't dodge!
Are you out of your mind? He almost hit you.
Silence, Hoven! Do you think I wanted to get hit?
We need to get back to the ship. That guy's too strong for us. We can't fight him like this.
Ah, we meet again! Then you shall receive judgment together!
We need to go. They came prepared while we're exhausted.
If you're not going to help, then stay out of my way!
Teach just gave the order to sail. You'll be left behind. The ship needs to shake them. We can't wait for you.
You go back!
Juana tries to stand, but cannot find the strength. The alguacil and the warrior priests approach. In the distance, Silver stands atop her catch with a smug expression. Enough food to feed the fleet for a month. Important materials for repairing the compass. She cannot afford to lose it if she is to return to the ocean.
Senor Juana, come back!
Juana hears Javier's voice calling to her from the ship's stern.
Grab Juana, Cheval! We're throwing the ladder down!
Blood. Her wounds have opened up. What are you waiting for? Get up here! She must not pass out. Her crew needs her. This is a future she must lead her fleet into. She made a promise to Cruz. Don't let them get away.
Yes, sir!
Senora Juana,
Juana!
You're a Juana.
Shut up.
She can withstand the pain and darkness, back no longer. They overcame her.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Ah. Juana, you're awake. Don't worry, we're safe. Well, Stitch. She's busy elsewhere. I'm here by your side. What about the boy? Where did he go? Did he run away? No, he brought you back. Do you want to see him? You can go get him. What is he doing? He's with Teach, treating the crew members who were injured in the attack. Ah! Ah!
Sorry. This ointment hurts when it's applied, but the bleeding should stop soon. Now shut up and stop whining.
Go on! Ah, I can take it!
How's that going on your end? Not much we can do. Bury the dead in the salts as soon as we can. Aye. Go with me, Cheval. Sesek wants to see you. Is he hurt? Got shot in the liver. He's on his last legs. Said he wanted to see you.
Poor guy.
Take me to him. Lost his leg? Shot in the liver? Jesus Christ. I went out like a warrior, but still. That's rough. Sidro makes his way through the wounded, bowl of hot soup in hand. Amongst the many pale faces, he sees a familiar one, smiling at him with what little strength it has left. He sits beside the wounded man and smiles back.
But I'm ugly when you smile, you know that?
Sounds like you're in good spirits. Here, I brought you some soup. You'll feel better.
No, don't wait. Thanks for coming to team. And for having my eye. I wanted to ask, why did you say it?
I've thought I was going to die so many times over my journeys. But every time, I was lucky enough to meet someone who cared. I know how it feels to be waiting for death. It's not pleasant.
I never knew a damn thing about you. Tell me more. Got the home?
No, I don't. A family? Not any I grew up with. My parents left when I was very young.
I see.
How about you tell them when you learned your bag of tricks? Sure. Some different people took pity on me and taught me how to survive. Bits and pieces, here and there. There was a teacher who taught me how to use a sword. We lived together for a long time. I learned a lot from him. Must have invested a lot in you. Yeah. He raised me as his successor.
Why didn't you stay with me?
I couldn't live that way. He made me feel safe.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing's worse than feeling safe. It makes you let your guard down. But nowhere is truly safe.
No, amigo. Don't have a home. Don't like feeling safe. Want to settle down. Being side by side, danger. You were born to be a pirate.
Maybe I was. Isidro says no more. The soup has long since become cold. Night wind of the salt flat. He raises the bowl and takes a sip. It has been a month, and he's already used to its thick, salty flavor.
Or AP set.
R.I.P.
So can't pronounce his name.
Nope. I'm afraid we never will.
Accidental reunion. Think we're got enough time for this?
Time for this. We can do the before, and then we can get the after another time.
Unless the before is really short.
Unless 4 is really short. We'll see.
Sometime. Gracias.
I injured the holy man when I corralled the burden beast and started with my accident. I will forsake half of my serving as a penance. No. Eat up so that it doesn't happen again. There is enough salt fin for everyone. Eat. But, Senor Silver, overeating is better than letting food go to waste. Salt fin flesh won't last in this weather. Finish it before it spoils. Kindly bring these to our injured brothers, my good chef. They need something nutritious to eat after the beating they've taken these past few days.
Man.
Have you reviewed the plan, Senor Alguacil?
I do not understand how such a notion could have even occurred to you.
If the bandits surrender the compass and the blueprints for a salt ship, I will pardon most of them and permit them to live as I allow them to. Many are young and healthy. They will be invaluable labor if this town is to move. Besides, it'll be convenient to have sword hands unbound by religious dogma
I just
in the
thought of
event of any
something.
future negotiations.
I just thought of
What's up?
something. I think he's
Shoot.
gonna kill Silver.
He might. He
I
really
think
might.
Aguilacel is going to kill Silver.
Pop, thank you for the stretch. Any hydrate? I can feel it. I can feel it.
Because Silver's too good of a guy.
He's too
Like,
rational
deep
is his
down.
problem. Like, Anastasio really liked the part of him that was super zealous.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
He's
In his eyes, Silver went from being hardline religious zealot to like soft moderate, which he'll probably see
Doesn't
as
vibe
like
with.
sinful. He'll see it as sinful and then probably like
Kill
fucking
him. Yeah.
excommunicate him, then fucking kill him.
They will destroy your town.
Eliminate the Aegir leading them. The rest are just a disorganized mob. The three who we have locked up in the basement are playing their own game, or each playing their own game. I must split them and give them conflicting interests, such that if they do raise their swords, it will only be against their former fellows.
You once saved these towns, taught them to suppress desire and maintain purity. Yet now you would pardon the very bandits who murdered their friends and family, all for worldly benefit? Do you imagine the people accepting it? How is this anything less than a betrayal?
What would you suggest then?
I would lead our men into the flat without delay, eliminate the surviving bandits, and destroy the very means by which they have seen.
Our injured brothers need rest. We have neither the manpower nor the resources for another major campaign.
I will ensure they are ready.
I hope you'll forgive my bluntness, Senor Alguacil. The three bandits in the basement will escape at nightfall. If all goes well, they will soon bring news back to their fellows. All I need for you is to maintain order when the bandits come to negotiate. Oh no, he has his own plans.
Oh yeah. He's not cooking with that.
Nope, he's not vibing.
What made you change your mind?
It's just a compass. There wasn't much to think about.
Would someone with so little on their mind have such restless hands? Should I be worrying about you making a hole in my ship, or?
Not that strong.
Come now, don't be like that. I hope you realize being serious all the time only makes you the butt of the joke. Now grab a change of clothes. You have blood all over you.
Gracias.
Come with me. Dust.
Lots of dust.
Sorry, I should have told you to hold your breath. This cabin hasn't been used in decades and there's dust everywhere.
I'm sorry for touching things without permission.
I don't think it's me sound like such a petty woman. You can touch whatever you want here. It's all top-notch chemical equipment. Unless your hands are more dangerous than cannon fire or stone, they'll survive. This will be your lab from now on.
You have a full-fledged alchemy lab on your ship?
Yes.
Huh.
Before I forget, these clothes belong to the previous alchemist. You're about the same size, so try them on.
Oh.
You can change in the storage room to your left.
Gracias.
A drip!
The previous alchemist had drip.
A drip!
God damn. Do I look weird?
Of course not. It fits you well. You like it? The style is decades old. It was tailor-made with the finest fabric.
It feels brand new though.
It was meant to be a coming-of-age gift, but he fell into the sea along with the shells of the Iberian Defensa the very day before reaching adulthood. That's sad.
God damn.
I searched for his body myself, never found the trace. I only hope it was the fiends that got him. There weren't quite so many seaborn back then.
You fought the Iberian Defensa?
This was before the profound silence, when we still sailed the high seas. This ship, La Conquista, was captured in that era. I don't suppose you have any interest in history?
No. I've just heard a few tales about the ocean.
Just fix the compass and see it with your own eyes.
First, you want me to fix your compass. Now you want me to follow you out to sea?
It requires an alchemist to operate. Let me have a good look at you. Now raise your collar a bit. Wear the shawl over your shoulder. Not bad at all.
I can handle the rest. Try to avoid any strenuous effort for a few days. Your injuries aren't life-threatening, but given the hygiene on the ship, you can never be too careful.
Yes. Oh, I know what's missing. How could I forget? I haven't given you the compass yet.
Pedro takes the compass from Juana and caresses its surface. It is light. Cold. I can't guarantee success, but I'll give it my all.
You're all you say.
When I make a promise, I intend to keep it.
Then you shall have all the support I can offer.
Good. First, I'll need an assistant. I'm not asking a lot, just someone clever and Hardworking.
Naturally. Right. And I have one other present for you. If what the boss says is true, then we're out of options. The townsfolk now control the route from the flat to the inn, and we're their mortal enemy. There's no way back. We have to face the ocean.
Is there really no other way?
Senor Javier!
Slow down and breathe. What's going on?
They're back! Who's back? Our mates who got caught. They escaped and came back. And they brought someone with them.
It's Elysium. They brought Elysium. They brought this fucking dude. Take a look at the scallywag I found outside.
Why does that guy look different?
He looks like he comes from Colombia or something.
Right?
Earthy, works hard, don't eat much. And is yours for 2 months of Southwind Garum.
His face is kind of nice.
They're talking about Elysium, I swear to God.
He's all skin and bones. A flick of Saltwind's tail would send him back.
Oh, they're definitely talking about Elysium.
Hey, I take exception to that. I'll have you know, I'm ripped under this loose bit.
Okay. Going for 1.5 months of Southwind Garum.
For an absolute Adonis like me, I'm worth at least a year of that spin stuff.
Shut up already. Can't you see no one wants you?
Going for 1 year of salt pin garum.
Elysium. 1 month.
2 years.
2 weeks.
3 years.
3 days.
Deal.
Huh?
3 days of salt pin garum under my name, deal. Perfect timing. I was just thinking I needed a bodyguard. Now what to call you? How about Periroto for that red streak you got?
Shit, this shit's fucking funny. Holy shit. You were hiding all this under the salt flat?
Shh! Don't you want to... Do you want the neighbors to hear?
That wasn't funny.
I'm more surprised you even noticed the joke.
So, did you want me to help you kill the Seaborn?
Of course not.
Then why bring me here?
You came to the salt flat seeking a school of swordplay, founded by a pirate, you know?
Yes.
Then congratulations, you found it. When you need a break from repairing the compass, you can come here and learn from it.
From a Seaborn?
A seaborn that has devoured countless swords, with every movement of his appendage recreates their skill. Perhaps as an attempt to escape, or perhaps as a meaningless act of imitation.
What exactly is going on here?
It is difficult to explain. After trapping it here, I issued a bounty, inviting any swordsman to try their hand at killing. Many have attempted, but all have become a part, along with their prey.
Now I'm even more confused. Why did you trap it here? Why were you looking for someone to kill it? Why do you want me to learn swordplay from it?
I was never the original captain of the fleet. It was... him.
Him?
His name was Cruz. When the waters that inundated this land subsided, the remaining seaborn began to attack the cities and their friends. We fought hard and slew most of them, but this one was particularly hard to kill. Cruz lured it to the cave, using himself as bait, and both became trapped here. The last time I saw him, he named me captain and asked me to bring the others back to the sea.
Why not tell them the truth? I've heard the crew spreading terrible rumors about you and the Seaborn.
Let them. The readers needs to be feared as well as loved.
So you came up with this entire plan back then?
No, it was Cruz who gave it to me. He had expected that he would die long before I did, so he told me everything, so that I might continue his work after his death.
You should have freed him from this.
I wanted to, but it's not that easy. I couldn't do it with my own hand, even though I know it's just a seaborn. I love him, just as I love the time we spent sailing far and wide. Promise me, learn everything you can from me, as much as your little sponge of a brain can absorb. That way, at least I'll get to say swordplay once more.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You've got any news from Elysium? Play recording.
Speedy, I followed the escaping bandits back to their den. Don't worry, no one knows who I am. And also, I found someone who can protect me. She has a lot of connections. I'm sure I'll find Thorn soon. Just sit back and wait for good news.
Ah,
This guy.
that idiot.
Bring me crates over here, Peli. Rojito. Yes, boss. Not bad. You're stronger than you look. Now I want to hear that same energy in your sailing. You got it, boss. I've already memorized the entire list of goods, forwards and backwards.
Bro, really?
Done listening to you to the moment I'm done listening to you the moment I find Thor. Look, people are coming. Say it so they can hear. Prosthetic eyeballs made from finest saltfin bones for maximum comfort, any color you want. Aged saltfin garum from our special collection, a flavor you won't forget. Don't miss this chance, senores and senoras. Wow, this guy's a natural. Doesn't sound like a slave at all. Come on. There is something for everyone. I'm getting hoarse, boss. Everyone's staring. Why is no one stopping by? It's weirdly quiet. I expected someone to have picked a fight with me by now. Would you care for one, senor? I could come in handy someday.
No thanks, Pasquala.
Well, if you're not buying, you're not buying. What's with that look? Gives me the creeps.
I suggest you put your tail between your legs and behave yourself.
Huh? Didn't you say you were well connected? I am. Just imagine how much worse it'd be for an outsider like you without me here to smooth things over. These two never used to give me a second glance, but they stopped to glare at me today. You know what? I just close up the stall and pack up for today. I'm gonna go ask around.
Damn, poor guy, man, moved all those boxes and now he's just told, put it back. Is it true what those guys were saying?
Yeah, I sent someone to check.
You trust them? That if we hand over the compass and the thief, we all get pardoned and you can live in town?
It's hard to believe.
Then why'd you let that cheval from the city with the red hair onto our fleet?
I don't know what to believe anymore, Russ. Could be the difficulty, could be some inscrutable good show of good faith. Whatever it is, keeping him around gives us more options.
If it comes to it, the chica is the easiest part. Tie her up and hand her over. But how in the hell would we get the compass from the boss?
I'll go talk. This is about you, hopefully. You'll listen.
Talk? I used to think that maybe you could convince her. But now, I'm sure she'd just drag you right back in.
You want me to do that?
Who knows? You get to make the decisions with the fleet. Not me.
Those Inquisition pinshits. Now they're just playing dirty.
What's with all this sighing, boss?
I heard. I heard. Come on.
Come on, don't cry. You can tell me. Maybe I can help.
Oh, you're so nice, Perry Rojito.
What else would I count on here?
I'm worried about you.
What does this have to do with me, boss?
It's one thing to be drifting around on my own, but now I've got you to take care of.
I'm not fired, am I? After all the work I've done for you.
No, I'm just worried about you getting left all alone with these bandits if something happens to me.
This is practically blackmail. Wow, I didn't think you cared, boss. Don't worry, nothing will happen to you on my watch.
Oh, Perry Rojito.
Boss!
I heard them talking, and they want to hand me over to the Inquisition. The Inquisition chased me all the way into the South Flat, all because of a compass that used to belong to my family.
Your family?
I may not look it, but my family used to be rich and famous. But everything we had was sold off, and the compass somehow ended up with the Inquisition.
Wow, that's amazing, boss. Yeah, right. So, what do you need me to do?
I heard the fleet's alchemist is looking for an assistant. He's got the boss. This trust big time. So, maybe you could try applying? You're clever and hardworking. I'm sure you'll get along like peanut butter and jelly. And then you can put in a good word for me.
Which she doesn't know.
What she doesn't know. I'm not just
Chad,
do it
she doesn't
yourself.
know.
Well, me and him have a little bit of history. Maybe more than a little bit.
Chad, she doesn't know.
She doesn't know,
She doesn't
Chad.
know. Chad, she doesn't know.
Anyhow, just work that silver tongue and keep an eye out for your chance.
No problem, boss. I'll step up as soon as he needs.
Maybe don't be too eager. In the end, it comes down to timing. We can't make things too easy for him. He's got us soaking in the anxiety. Then you show up right when he needs you most. That way he'll be helpless without you.
Why are you making this weird?
Both our fates are in your hands, Perry Rojito.
You can use pinches for all I care. Once I get in that alchemist's good graces.
I love like the internal monologue.
For real.
How could they say that?
Hey, wasn't that Steelface Pele?
Steel-faced Pele.
Says he didn't do so much as whimper when he fled from the mast last year. So why was he crying like a little kid after leaving that room?
Are you here to interview for the alchemist assistant's job?
Yeah.
Turn back if you know what's good for you, Chaval.
Does he have a bad temper?
No. Worse.
Don't worry about it, Perry Rojito. He's a nice guy. He even saved my life.
Sure. But work always brings out the worst in us.
Now that you mention it.
He kicked me out in 3 seconds flat. Said I was breathing too loud.
Hey, boss. You said you had a history with this guy, right?
What about it?
Thank you for the care package, Nietzsche.
Thank you, Nietzsche.
You're trying to throw me in the fire. I'm not going in.
We're already here. I'm not out of this that easy.
No, I'm not going. Whatever you're up to, nothing good can come of it.
Just go in. Stop running away.
Get off my shoulders.
No.
Stop pulling my eyebrows. I can't see.
Hey, watch where you're going. You're going to hit the door.
What is this fight, bro? What? I love how Elysium the entire time he's had to interact with fucking Rose Salt is fuck you, you're full of shit, you're full of shit, fuck you.
They both hate each other.
They hate each other. They're both playing the biggest two-faced fucking card of all time.
Ow, ow, ow.
Whatever the reason for this racket, you're interrupting my work. Either I toss you at the window, or you show yourselves out. Choose.
Sorry. I just wanted to recommend you an assistant.
You mean another of those guys who couldn't tell a beaker from a flask? No, thank you. You can keep them.
You sure don't miss your words, do you?
He's new here. Isidro. He doesn't know how things work. Don't mind him.
The favorite moment. I wanted to make sure we got this before end of stream. This is it. This is all we needed. Peak is right here. Peak is right now. You.
Yup, me.
Excuse me.
Bro's like, brother.
You. Yup. Me.
The gang. The boys are back together.
My man.
My bro.
You can almost hear the fucking smack of hands for the dab up.
For real.
You really can. Nobody pays any attention to Pasquale. Isidro puts his hand on the shoulder of Peliro Yito, who in turn puts his arm on Isidro's shoulder. Their two arms linked like cables, connecting a bridge. They pat each other's shoulders so hard, they might as well be punching each other.
Why are they stupid?
No, this is what you do with the boys. You don't listen, Ken. You don't show up just randomly to see your boy, right? And then you just like you go in for like the dab up or the hand.
No, you're right.
Handshake.
No, actually, you
And
got
you
a point.
squeeze.
You got a point.
Exactly. Listen, it's like when you meet Ocean for the first time, right? And you go to give him a
I
fist
can't
bump,
say I've
which
had the honor.
No, listen. It's like I can almost see it now. You're gonna meet him for the first time. You're gonna go like to give him a fist bump, and you're just gonna fucking hit him in the shoulder. Like not fist bump, but like fucking fist forward, like full swing.
Punch him right in the shoulder.
Yup. Same thing, same energy. Beliro Yito's face turns as red as the streak in his hair, grimacing in pain. As for Isidro, have they been starving you? You pat like a wimp.
Do you even know how much weight I lost looking for you? I hope you're ready to buy me a good meal.
Señores?
How did you find me?
We can talk about that later. Let's talk about you. How did you get here with all your limbs intact, you lucky boy?
What's with the tone of disappointment? Bros.
Excuse me.
Pasquale finds no room in the conversation for her to butt in.
Never mind.
Pasquale, I'm sorry, you had no chance. This is a boys' convo. It's just the boys' convo. You don't fit here.
She understood. She said,
She understood this time and she walked out.
She said, I guess I didn't understand what was going on here.
You know what? I didn't understand your game. I'm sorry.
My bad. I'm a go.
I'm a head out. You guys let me know when you're done with all that. She turns around and leaves, politely closing the door behind her. Nah, that was classic boy shit. That was classic
the boys
shit. Oh, I'm fucking crying. Okay.
That was a good spot to end it at.
That was a really good spot to end it at. Like, it's perfect because we just, like, this is the turnaround point, right? Things are probably gonna at least look a little bit more up for Thorns. Because he's got his boy with him.
Got the boy. So when do we want to continue then?
This is a good question.
This says 8 days remaining, so it might be the best for us to Thursday, maybe? If you're up for that, or over the weekend. I literally don't have a schedule this week.
I am looking pretty free on the weekend. I can't do Thursday.
Okay. Oh yeah, you have a call out then, don't you?
Yeah.
So do you want to do Saturday?
We can do Saturday.
Friday or Saturday?
We'll come up with the time.
Yeah. Alright. Sounds good.
Yep.
This event's so fun so far.
It's so much fun. Actually, like, genuinely such a good time.
Such a good time.
Like, there's still serious stuff happen, but like,
it's
comparatively to all the previous events, like before this, at least for a good while, for a good stretch, I don't think we've had such a good like comedic relief, or at least like break as this.
Also, my stream is dying. My stream just went to 0 for a couple seconds, so we should find our way out of it.
That we should. It's time for our own exodus from this pale sea.
Who we sending our party over to?
This is a good question. A couple options.
I think I picked last time, if memory serves.
This might be accurate. I can't remember. All right. Well, you see, there's this Canadia guy.
Dude, no way! That guy's really cringe. You shouldn't raid into him.
Nah. He's so based.
Dude,
you gotta talk to him. This man's so based.
There's this Canadia guy. He's dope. Awesome. He's him.
Nah, I heard he wasn't him.
You heard he wasn't him? Where'd you hear that crap from, bro? No, he's him. He's that guy. I think we should rate into him.
I don't know. He sounds like he's been not that guy. Not him.
No, not at all. He's him. I've seen evidence of statistical evidence that he is him. That he's actually
I'm
that
not sure
guy.
you got those numbers from. But he's the kind of guy to say, nah, I
WikiHow.
win, and then get turned into a USB.
I got it off WikiHow. The WikiHow was how to be him, and the example they showed was you. That was the example on
You sure it
WikiHow.
wasn't you? I'm pretty sure I saw that with your face on it.
No, I'm pretty sure I can tell you and me apart.
You know what? Maybe it had both of our pictures on it. Or we selectively found each other's.
That's possible. You know who else's picture it might have had on?
Who are you thinking?
You know, it might have had Lachlan Star Eyes' picture on it, or W2 Reachin,
Or WD Reaches.
or
Ryan Escalis.
or Ryan Esclis, or I mean, this doesn't fall in line with their gender. I don't know why it would be on the WikiHow page for how to be him, but it might be on the page for how to be them, and that's niche.
Maybe. You know, that's also pretty that's pretty right. That sounds about right. You know, there's a lot of good options.
There's a lot of good options.
I even think I saw, Philip Rosberg's picture up there once.
Real. So today, who is him today though?
Let's see. You know, it might just be I'm thinking it might be time for Nichi Botsunetro.
Let's go. Playing Legend of Dragoon.
Ooh. All right. Before we get that raid queued up and ready to go, feel free to use those raid messages that we have entered into chat. You can buy them if you want. That's always a good thing, a good option, But thank you all for coming and enjoying us, one, do funny voices, and two, exceedingly fail and watch the characters fail. It's been a string of failures, but with each failure we've seen a success. I think there may be tons of L's, but they're not without their W's.
It's just like life.
You can never
Take L's,
always
take
take an
W's.
L. Exactly.
It goes back and forth, ebb and flow, you know?
Precisely. Just like this pale sea.
Just like this pale sea. I don't have a good segue for that. What are the rest of you do? What are you doing the rest of the week?
Oh, well, the last official thing I've got on schedule is the collab on Thursday with Coops, Adrian Augusta, and Philip Rosberg and some War Thunder. And then obviously we're gonna figure out when we get the rest of this event done. Probably on Saturday.
Yeah, probably Saturday.
But otherwise, that's it for me.
As for me, I think I might stream tomorrow or Zillia. I might not. I don't know. You'll never know. On Thursday though, I plan on doing Liza P DLC. I think I'm just gonna buy it. I can't resist it. Knowing it's there is taunting me. I need it. You don't understand.
You require it.
So that'll be fun. To get back into that because I love playing Liza P. Oh my god, it's almost been 2 years. Almost been 2 whole years since then. That's crazy.
Ooh.
And then yeah, Saturday we'll hit up more of this.
Hell yeah.
Let's get that raid started.
All right. Thank you everyone for joining us. I hope you've all had a good time as much as we have. I hope that no matter what time zone you are in, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, that you are having a good one, you've been having a good one, and you continue to have a good one. Remember that no matter where you go, you are always a representative of both the Squadron and the Buccaneers, so be on your best behavior. Show Nietzsche some love, some support. They are an amazing friend, an amazing person, and a great streamer. So remember to hit that follow button, give them some support, and be sure to take our raid messages, combine them together, mash them together, and throw them into their chat when we jump in.
Bye bye. Take care of yourselves.
We will see you all again next time.